If you clicked on this, you probably expected a business story.
But what you are about to hear goes way beyond that.
It's about how a founder thinks, evolves, and keeps emotion in balance while building.
An investment banker turned entrepreneur who returned from Singapore to start a business with her mother and wife.
Selling Ayurvedic products in modern cosmetic landscapes under the brand name of Just Herbs.
Which has become a household name, scaling to pan-India.
To then sell it to Marico Brands, one of the largest FMCG company in 2024.
We turn a two-time TEDx speaker, Mr. Arush Chopra, into a friend.
Finding out his personal sides and knowing what is next. So welcome Arush to Strangers to Friends podcast. Can you please give our audience a little intro or a little backstory? Who you are, what you did as an entrepreneur, and what's it all about?
Yeah, I've been a first generation entrepreneur, built a brand called Just Herbs. It's a beauty brand, built it from Chandigarh. Started it as a bootstrapped venture, meaning my mom, she was a biochemist and she used to make products, here in Mohali. And it wasn't really big enough to be called a business at all. It was a little bit more than a hobby. I was working overseas, and me and my wife, we decided to come back to Chandigarh and take it up and, build it into a business. We recently sold the business to Marico, which is one of the largest FMCG companies in India that makes parachutes, Saffola, etc. But going back from when we sold it to when we started, it's been quite a massive journey. We started with just a 3-member team, me, my mom, my wife, and my dad for some guidance. And when we sold the company, we had about 400 plus people working pan India. We were in 500 plus offline retail doors. We were, category leaders in particular products on Blinkit, on Flipkart, on Amazon. We had even had a few celebrities as brand ambassadors. We won plenty of awards. We ran the business in the first 5 years with our own capital, just the way a normal, SME runs bootstrap. We also raised VC money, very little money, and then we worked with Marico, which is a strategic investor. So got the flavor of running a business in all the three ways also. So it's been no complaints at all. I mean, it's been a very fulfilling journey. It's been a little over a year that I actually sold the business. So now what I do is I mentor young founders. I am a little picky with who I work with, people who I like, people who I see, have something in them. And then
how do you feel about seeing all this and, you have made it through all the ups and downs and, having so many awards, selling the business to Marico and all that. How do you feel about it? Like, is it overwhelming or stuff? Do you thought that you will ever achieve this?
No, I didn't think about it, to be very honest. There was no strategy. There was no plan. We just kept going, basically.
वो feeling होता ना कि you made it वाला.
वो तो नहीं है अभी. There's a lot more to do.
Okay, अभी भी नहीं है वो.
नहीं, अभी करना है और बहुत कुछ करना है. ये नहीं है कि ऐसा नहीं है कुछ किया नहीं. हाँ. So basically, I think for a human being, the way I feel, this is a very personal answer. There are many things that you need to be achieving in life, not just money, not just work, but so many other things. So I think a small part of the money and the work part has been taken care of in some ways. उसमें भी अभी और बहुत कुछ करना है, पर बाकी बहुत सारे parts ऐसे हैं जहाँ पे अभी कुछ भी नहीं किया. For example, a person's personal and a spiritual development, वहाँ पे बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. सबको करना चाहिए in my view. वो करना है अभी तो बहुत कुछ है करने के लिए, मतलब तो ऐसे नहीं मैं देखता कि oh wow I've done it. ऐसे देखता हूँ कि यार I've done something, okay, ठीक है, आगे बढ़ो,
But आप जैसे spiritually you are talking about, so you were practicing yoga. तो अभी भी आप yoga practice कर रहे हैं?
How do you know? अपने
सारा कंटेंट
पूरी
Skip news.
जासूसी की आप हाँ।
सो योगा
नहीं कर रहा यार अभी मैं मेरा ऑन एंड ऑफ रहता है उसके साथ मतलब जब कर पाता हूँ तो करता हूँ बट हाँ मैं कोशिश करता हूँ और ये भी मैंने एग्जिट के बाद ही शुरू किया है ज्यादा क्योंकि ठीक है मतलब करना चाहिए
थोड़ा अपना हेल्थ के लिए तो जैसे वी सॉ योर TEDx और 2021
हाँ दैट्स वेयर यू गॉट इट
सो उसमें तो यू मेड योरसेल्फ अकाउंटेबल कि मैं योगा करूंगा
Yeah, made myself accountable, and I think good you brought it up because we are in 2025 now. तो मैं कहूँगा कि I have been doing it. ऐसा नहीं है कि it's been zero, but definitely I could have done it with more regularity and with more intensity. I can tell you that.
Is it also a household thing, or do you believe in yoga otherwise as well, or is it just because?
No, it's not a household thing. Nobody else does it in my family. I think
Okay.
so. I think it's very very beneficial and very very good. Yeah, and it also depends on the different human being. I think I got into it because I injured my back like many years ago, and I had a slip disc, right? And then I was in the gym and I injured it again, so I could not move for about 7 to 10 days. I was literally on the bed, couldn't even get up to go to the bathroom. It was very terrible shape. So then I went for physio and all, and then I realized that I think to strengthen your core and like your basically to improve flexibility etc is more important sometimes than to build muscles in the gym. So you can do strength training. I mean, for example, I did try Pilates in the middle. Now Pilates is usually associated with women, right? On Instagram you'll find women, but there's nothing like that. I mean, Pilates was invented by a man,
Okay.
So for somebody who has a back issue and who can't do exercises in the gym which are very where you are prone to injury, right? हमको थोड़ा डर लग गया था जिम जाने से उसके बाद. तो I thought कि I'll do Pilates because उसके अंदर you are just using your own body weight and you couple Pilates with yoga. I think that worked really beautifully for me. I had to stop in the middle because I was doing a lot of travel and all that. So I spend a lot of time between Chandigarh and Goa these days. So yeah, I try to be regular whenever I can.
But you also talk about physical fitness and mental fitness with entrepreneurship. But usually, everyone just complains about not having time. So how do one find time for these things?
Yeah, so you order a safe from Amazon, right? A tijori, right? And you take your phone and you lock it in that safe, and then you throw the key away somewhere. You find time.
you find time
It's that opportunity cost, right? People think that if they are not on their phones or not working, they are not effective. So, isn't it they comparing the both things?
Yeah, it's true. I used to also think like that, but I've discovered that it's not true.
health is wealth.
It's important.
Okay, forget the tijori, man. Like it's a very simple hack which I've started practicing. Just put a code on your Instagram, right? Put a code on your LinkedIn or whatever app that you keep checking again and again. Put a code on it. At least become a little bit more conscious of it.
Do you find yourself victim of scrolling on social
Absolutely, man. I have suffered so much. I think the flip side of being a digital entrepreneur was that I was on my phone. I just gave my phone for repair a few days back and I felt withdrawal symptoms again. But it wasn't as bad as what I would have felt earlier. So I think I'm getting better, but I'm still not out of it. Yeah, this is a big disease of our times, yeah. And the point is that we don't get to know about it
actually first it feels ki it's fun है ठीक है हो रहा है कितना के टाइम होगा but later
and with the glasses and the Meta Ray-Ban glasses and the ring that is coming up, so we will be.
What is that all about?
So Meta collabed with Ray-Ban and it's like technological glasses, so you can record through it's just like a spectacle, but you can record and there's a little screen which you can control via a ring. So
oh gosh,
you can
so basically
so we have removed the phone from our, it's like it was an organ for us.
So it's like a heads up display in a car, something like that.
Kind of the one you remember Google once launched in this 2014-15 and they were ahead of their time, but Meta is timed it right maybe.
No, I think my point is that I was actually thinking of this, why don't we get a simple phone which is not a smartphone, like the olden days wala Nokia, सिर्फ phone सुन सकते हैं, WhatsApp एक ज़्यादा भेज सकते हैं, that's it. and I think ये होएगा, मतलब
और ये हो रहा है सर,
ये होगा
हो रहा है,
ये होगा.
हो रहा है.
What do you think about मतलब जब जितना ऐसे it's the AI coming and technology इतना आ रहा है, social media we are so victim of like scrolling and all. What do you think about experiential businesses? Like people are going out more and
I'm super bullish on them, man.
like
I love it. I
concerts.
love it. I mean, I think things like where you, जैसे हम बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं ना आपस में, human to human, I think ये बहुत सही होने वाला है ये चीज यार. I think experiential travel, stand-up comedy, theater, going for a concert, all these things are going to do super well, is what I think. Because as people make money, right? I mean, you guys are in your 20s, you guys will be millionaires by till the time you are 30, right? So what are you going to do with all that money, right? Hoga ki nahi hoga?
Yeah.
You are going to be millionaires.
Yeah, yeah.
So by 30 when you are millionaire, आप करोगे यार कि यार पूरा दिन चैट जीपीटी पे बैठ के थोड़ी करूंगा मैं यार. है तो हम ह्यूमन बीइंग्स ही ना, चाहिए तो हमें कनेक्शन ही.
डू यू थिंक कि इस वाले फील्ड में यू नो अबाउट वीआर,
हाँ वो जो रियल एस्टेट वगैरह में,
पूरा गेमिंग के लिए अभी आया है प्रॉपर्ली. सो डू यू फील कि एक टाइम ऐसा आएगा जब ऑकुलस रिफ्ट वीआर पे वी आर एंजॉयिंग द कॉन्सर्ट, वीआर कॉन्सर्ट हो रहा है, सबने वो डाला हुआ और सारे एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, सबके कैरेक्टर्स हैं.
यार पता है क्या, मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देता हूँ. जब स्मार्ट वॉचेस आई थी, जनता ने बोला अब लोग रोलेक्स नहीं खरीदेंगे, ओमेगा नहीं खरीदेंगे. यार इथॉस वॉच बुटीक्स ने अपने बुटीक्स को पता नहीं कितने ज्यादा खोल दिए हैं. ठीक है, इतना अच्छा कर रहे हैं वो, कोई सेल में कोई स्लो डाउन नहीं है, इनफैक्ट बढ़ गई हैं. अभी मैं कल परसों ही पढ़ रहा था, एक और कंपनी है आर्ट ऑफ टाइम विच इज इनटू लग्जरी वॉच रिटेल, उन्होंने 175 करोड़ रुपया रेज किया है. राइट, मतलब
It's hand
कुछ नहीं
versus
होने वाला
all.
ऐसा यार.
लाइक वॉच इज बेसिकली वो वाली एक लग्जरी, एक
उसमें तो कुछ नहीं है यार, वॉच में कुछ भी नहीं है. उसमें
हाँ.
तो मतलब it's an analog watch, right? It's a mechanical analog watch. It doesn't give you anything beyond the time and maybe the date or the day. Nothing beyond that.
But it's just you know emotions connected to that watch कि तो लोग इतने पैसे खर्च रहे हैं
Status symbol.
स्टेटस सिंबल के.
No, I think the point I'm trying to make is that we are basically ascribing too much importance to technology and AI, and इसमें ना वो करना भी चाहिए because this is unprecedented. Like you know, AI coming in, मैं भी ज़्यादा नहीं जानता, I'm also learning about it. तो जो मेरे को सुनने में आ रहा है वो ये चीज़ है कि like you know, just the way man first discovered farming and that changed the world, then the industrial revolution, when the factory started, and now this is that big a thing that's happening. Cannot ignore it, but let's not also undermine the importance that history and human beings are also sort of similar in some ways, and there are certain things which are so innate in us that it might just combine with AI and become something new, perhaps with time. That also won't happen immediately, but it can't completely transform us. This is what I think.
This is an interesting insight I think we can get from you. You started Just Herbs in 2013-14, right? And like social media was gradually picking up the pace. So you have seen social media and e-commerce grow, and
Yeah,
now
absolutely.
then it tanked up and it's at the highest it's possible, right? And now AI is at the same
Yeah.
wave, it's starting up.
Absolutely.
What do you think there are commonalities of people acting to AI the way they used to did to like social media and e-commerce?
Very interesting, yaar. Let me answer this. I'm thinking as I'm talking, right? So what I have experienced with social media and commerce on digitally is in that in 2013, this was a time when people would go to WordPress, make a blog, right? And influencers of that time used to write blogs. So in my case, they were like women who probably had a job, like somebody who's a chartered accountant, but is really into beauty and all that, just like guys are into cars and computers or whatever, right? And she has a blog post, whatever, XYZ Shringar ye wo .com, and she's writing about this new product I got. She would post pictures of it with ingredients. This is what I think, and I give it a rating 3.5, and people would write comments under it and all. Ye tha. This was what the influencer was. जो आज आप इन्फ्लुएंसिंग देख रहे हो, यहाँ से मैंने देखा है इसको स्टार्ट होते हुए.
रेटिंग भी थी उसमें,
रेटिंग देते थे, नीचे रेटिंग देते थे ना, एक वर्डिक्ट में देते थे. एक फॉर्मेट था बेसिकली, इट वाज अ फॉर्मेट, राइट? तो भी बाहर से भी आया होगा, मतलब इंटरनेट जब चालू हुआ, जब ब्लॉगिंग वगैरह आई, तो ये था, दिस इज, जब हमने स्टार्ट करा तब ये होता था. इसके पहले न्यूज़पेपर्स और उसमें भी आते थे रिव्यूज ब्यूटी प्रोडक्ट्स वगैरह के. तो research had kind of moved first online, right? So research was happening, and then you would speak to your friends or whatever, those were the influences, or advertising on TV and all was there, and then you would go and make the purchase offline. Okay, so so discovery or research was started happening online first, and then the awareness or research or evaluating things started happening online, and then we were thinking that now what will happen is that the research and the consideration and exploring things, all of it is going to move online, and finally the purchase will also move online. Now the bet was, will this happen or not? And that has happened. Like 2014, people were telling me who's going to buy a face cream online. Today, I mean, this was a time when there was no Nykaa, right? People were like, oh, face cream kaun khareedta hai? You have to smell it, feel it. Store will never go away. And of course, it hasn't gone away, but you have seen how rapidly online commerce in beauty has grown, and not just beauty, so many categories, right? So a similar sort of a trajectory can be thought of, right? I think this journey, this consumer journey, right? So today, what happens is that you, as a consumer, you see an ad, or let's say on your Instagram feed, you don't act on it. Then if you by mistake give it some attention, right? If your view time increases beyond a certain length, then you are put into a retargeting loop where you are, the ad basically gets stuck to you and it's following you everywhere on the internet. You still haven't even given it that thought ki mere ko ye khareedna hai. Then I think some research said that you have to be hit by it at least 7 times for it to enter your consideration set. Then you basically, then the marketer today is not going to leave you even in the physical world. Then you might just see a hoarding of it. Then that is one point. Then you might go to the mall and you might see a store, right? You still may not buy it, right? And then you might just be ordering atta on Blinkit, and then you again see an ad on Blinkit, and now you know that it's going to reach you in 10 minutes, and then you buy it. That is really the customer journey. Now, in this entire journey so far, there was no ChatGPT and Perplexity and all the other AI tools. So how they enter this journey, at what stage, at what touch points, right? They will enter for sure, and that is already happening. And how these different touch points will interact with each other to make them valuable part of a marketer's toolkit is what is of interest at this point.
My question was, do you think that people were, like you said, people said no one will buy cosmetics or beauty products online, so people were reluctant. Similarly, people are reluctant for AI as well. Like they fear it in certain ways. It will take a job away and all that. So, what do you think, that there are similarities in that sense or not?
What I've heard from people is that there's jobs are going, right? But again, I mean, I am a student of history also, right? I mean, you go back into history and see whenever a new change has come, there have been losers and there have been winners. This is no different, ये तो होगा. Basically, tractor जब आया था तब भी किसी की जॉब गई होंगी. You know what I'm saying?
I think it happens at every
But अब लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि the scale at which this will happen is unprecedented. वो सब ठीक है, मतलब वो हो सकता है, scale बड़ा छोटा हो सकता है, और in different countries, different societies, it may play out differently, but होगा कुछ तो होगा. There will be a shake up.
A few days ago, Sora launched their own social media app, and we can mimic this podcast, and I can say it whatever like we want to talk about. The quality is super good. Like
mind-boggling, man. I can't keep up with what all is happening. Every day you hear something new.
Point is कि in every पहले होता था Y2K से पहले कि 20-30 years में एक डायनामिक चेंज आता था एनवायरनमेंट में. कंप्यूटर्स, इंटरनेट आके वो डेकेड हो गया. 2010 के बाद से सोशल मीडिया आ गया. अब जब से कोविड हिट हुआ, सोशल मीडिया और डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म सब बूम हो गए. देन कम्स द AI. अब AI से लोग कह रहे हैं कि जो डेकेड है ना, ये भी 5 साल रह जाएगा. क्या 5 साल में
मैं आई थिंक उसमें सेंस है बात में. हर चीज का ना, अगर आप नोटिस करो, मतलब ये जैसे आपने ये बोला, मैं वैसे रियलाइज कर रहा हूँ, हर चीज का टाइम स्पैन छोटा हो रहा है. चाहे वो ट्रेंड्स हो, ठीक है, चाहे वो बिजनेसेस हो, पहले ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेसेस 20-25 साल के बनते थे, अब आके कुछ ना कुछ डिस्टर्ब कर देता है उनको, तो उनका आधा हो गया, वो 10 साल हो गया, अब मुझे लगता है वो 5-7 साल हो जाएगा। तो वो जो जनरेशनल बिजनेस वाला सीन होगा ना, अब ये मैं था, अब ये मेरा बेटा करेगा, फिर उसका बेटा करेगा, वो हो नहीं पाएगा। बेटों को और पोतों को और सबको कुछ ना कुछ जल्दी करना पड़ेगा, एंड वो माइंडसेट भी शिफ्ट होगा। वो होगा एक चीज मेरे ख्याल से AI
और
के अंदर।
जैसे हम
स्किल्स विल गेट रिडंडेंट वेरी फास्ट, वो तो वैसे ही होना शुरू हो गया था।
और वो ये कि
Attention
फिर
span
आपको स्किल्स लर्निंग स्टेज फिर आपको बढ़ जाएगा कि मतलब आपको कुछ ना कुछ नया सीखना पड़ेगा।
इसीलिए मुझे ऐसा लगता है, मेरी 2.5 साल की बेटी है, मुझे ऐसा मैं सोचता हूँ कई बार कि मतलब आता है दिमाग में कि यार इनका क्या होगा, मतलब ये तो यू नो द बूमर जनरेशन। मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि फ्रेमवर्क्स और जो बेसिक चीजें हैं ना, जो हर चीज की जो जड़ है बेसिकली, राइट? सो इफ यू आर स्टडिंग द लॉज ऑफ फिजिक्स, दोज आर लाइक indisputable, right? I mean, there is gravity. Nobody can defy that. वो चीजें पता होनी जरूरी हैं. So you really need to understand how this world works, you know, how human beings interact and how the basic laws of this universe. If you really understand that, I think we are now back to fundamentals basically. Because all the other things the AI will be able to do, right? I mean, so let's take the example of somebody. Like you said, you guys want to, you know, you guys at your age, somebody's getting into a job, they want to over-index on learning Excel tricks and tips and, you know, formulas. You think it's relevant now? No, right? It's not, right? I mean, an accountant will need to remember, you know, keyboard shortcuts for tally. I really think that should stop. Right, it was ridiculous, absolutely, and thank God AI is going to help us with that, you know. So a lot of things are.
I think here hard skills versus soft skills like will make, like, as we are growing at this fast of a pace, hard skills will be replaced, but are there potential for soft skills and building on that?
Absolutely, they will
that
become
will be
more
the-
important. Yeah,
They will so
they will become more important. Absolutely. So I was at a comedy show recently. I think the comedian was Manik Mana. It happened in Chandigarh. It was fully sold out.
I yesterday introduced her.
I don't remember the joke that he cracked, but it was something to the effect that he said he cracked a joke, and there was a facial expression also he made, which was a part of the joke, right? Which made it very, very funny. And then he just said, "Ye ab ye AI se karwa ke dikhao." And he actually took his phone out and he opened ChatGPT,
wow.
and he asked ChatGPT to do that, and it was rubbish, absolutely, what ChatGPT did, right? And so he just illustrated in a very funny way. I don't remember the joke, to be honest, but I was so like taken in by what he said. I think I love stand-up comedians in that. That's a great example of, like, you know, being an observer of things and really looking at things for what they are, and, like, you know, and I think that is where that human element. I think I've not seen anything good being done by AI on that front.
Actually, point is कि AI is in baby stage right now. I feel that. So अभी वो emotions read करने शुरू कर रहा है. But I feel एक time आएगा ऐसा.
आएगा, हो सकता है.
क्योंकि Sora 2 is Sora is a video creation. आप prompt लिखो, वो वीडियो बना के देगा आपको. फोटो अपलोड करके भी उसमें फोटो अपलोड करो, उसकी वीडियो.
यार मैं किसी इवेंट पे था, तो मेरे को एक लड़के ने कोई क्वेश्चन पूछा, और वो क्वेश्चन पूछ के ना अपनी सर्विसेज पिच करने लग गया, आप ही की तरह था वो. तो वो मुझे कहता कि आपका आपने नहीं, आप ही की तरह आप सर्विसेज पिच नहीं करी. मेरा सॉरी कहने का मतलब ये था कि ही वाज आल्सो अ मार्केटर लाइक मी. उसे सर्विसेज पिच करी. मैंने कहा यार ठीक है, आई रियली लाइक द फैक्ट, मतलब मेरे को बड़ा अच्छा लगा कि ही इज नॉट लीविंग एनी अपॉर्चुनिटी टू, यू नो, गेन सम बिजनेस. Then I met him. I said, now what do you want? Like, what do you do? So he said, I've seen your Instagram, you've appeared on every video. You just need to shoot one video and just send it to me, and then after you don't have to appear on the thing ever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, you know, it was new for me, right? And but he said you just need to tell me, you know, what is the tone, like what do you want to talk about, and I'll just send me your thoughts, and we'll just handle your entire Instagram account.
Because it's scary as well, you know.
Very scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. Soon, I think after a few days, I just stopped making any reels on Instagram.
But it's out there. You cannot, like, if someone wants to make it, he can make it. I
Still,
think
without even my.
you are out there. Like, there are videos of you. There are, so people can.
So I think not being available on social media will be a way to signal status and luxury also. I think in the given,
Maybe.
in the coming time. I mean, quiet luxuries anyway coming in, right? I mean, gone are the days when you thought you have arrived by putting a big hacket on your chest. You know what I'm saying? We're very used to seeing that sight here in Punjab, etc. I think that era will go very soon, and then it will manifest itself in other things. So it'll be like, I don't do social media, and if you observe culture and where things are going, I think this will happen. Yeah, this is so anything which becomes rare becomes
a luxury.
has a signal value.
मार्केटिंग में बहुत इफेक्ट डालने वाला, अभी ही डाल रहा है एआई इफेक्ट, और बहुत इफेक्ट डालने वाला. तो आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट वन थिंग कि आई फील, और मेरा थॉट है ये, कि मार्केटिंग मेक्स प्रोडक्ट गुड. इफ प्रोडक्ट कैन बी एन एवरेज, पर मार्केटिंग उसको अच्छा बनाता है.
Correct.
तो लाइक इट्स व्हाट डू यू फील?
Yeah, absolutely.
आपके पॉडकास्ट और उसमें सुना यूथ है कि प्रोडक्ट क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए, और सबसे टॉप थिंग, वन ऑफ द टॉप थिंग है आपने पॉडकास्ट में आपने बोला. तो आई
प्रोडक्ट क्वालिटी होनी चाहिए, उसके कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा मार्क्स नहीं दूंगा मैं किसी को भी. अगर किसी का प्रोडक्ट अच्छा है, मतलब वो तो होना ही चाहिए. अगर वो नहीं है फिर कोई फायदा ही नहीं है. वो बोला था मैंने. मार्केटिंग क्या करती है बेसिकली? मार्केटिंग एड्स मीनिंग टू अ प्रोडक्ट. मीनिंग का मतलब ये है कि इमोशन, जो अभी एआई की हम बात कर रहे हैं ना, तो वो है बेसिकली.
क्योंकि मैं ऐसे ब्रांड्स देखता हूँ, लेट्स से
इमोशंस ना ह्यूमन बीइंग्स में, मैंने कहीं पढ़ा, बड़ी सही बात थी वो, ये थी कि इमोशंस का ना एक पर्पस ये भी है. होती क्यों है हमारी इमोशंस बाय द वे? क्या लगता है आपको? क्यों दी है हमें भगवान ने इमोशंस? 6 या 7 डिफरेंट इमोशंस हैं, मतलब एंगर, ग्रीड, लस्ट, ये वो जो भी है. क्यों दी है?
आई थिंक प्रॉपर्ली चीज को एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए, फील करने के लिए.
करेक्ट.
आई फील, मतलब
Correct.
मुझे लगता है
फील करने से होता क्या है बेसिकली?
मैं कैसे एक्सप्लेन करूं?
फील करते हो, मैं इस कप को जब फील कर रहा हूँ तभी तो इसका मीनिंग क्रिएट हो रहा है ना.
हाँ.
बेसिकली तो इमोशंस का मतलब ही है कि चीजों को फील कराना, टू ब्रिंग मीनिंग इनटू समथिंग. दैट्स व्हाट इमोशंस आर. इफ आई आस्क यू इन योर फ्रॉम योर चाइल्डहुड, जब भी आपको याद आता है अपना होश आपने संभाला, तब से लेके अब तक आपके लिए सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट इवेंट्स कौन से थे आपकी लाइफ में? वो मेरे ख्याल से आपके सबसे इमोशनल इवेंट्स भी रहे होंगे. इज दैट राइट?
Yeah.
That's not a coincidence, right? Because emotion is only what makes form meaning. So the purpose of marketing, and people have many definitions, but one of the way to look at it is that marketing also kind of brings out those emotions in the receiver of the message and makes them focus on a particular emotion which is tied to the product. So the value of the product becomes more than just the product itself.
Tell me if I'm wrong.
I don't know if I said it in a...
Tell me if I'm wrong thinking about this. We talked about feeling it, but we see animals also. Okay, they can touch things and feel things. Is it feeling things or is it experiencing things? Is it like difference in that as well? Like
Yeah,
feeling
that's a
is-
good one actually. So I don't know if like animals have the same emotions as human beings, right? I mean, and I think I might sound a little philosophical, etc. So, but you have to connect things, right? So I think so. In terms of thought, I think if this is the human, right? So the animal is basically below the human in terms of thinking and all. Like our brain is much more advanced, and then there is also the tree and the plants, right? Which also has a life in it, but they are like just being, you know. So a tree also grows, it moves, but it's so slow to move. So it's just being, right? It's not emoting in that sense, you know. But animals, yeah. So animals have emotions. Like I think I have 2 dogs. They have emotions. I come back home, they meet me like I've been away for like 5 years. I don't think they have an ego at all, which human beings have. So I think we have the most wide variety of emotions actually, which is what makes us so effed up and so complicated, right?
But aren't these emotions like evolved over time? Like if we go back to the hunter and gatherers, were they having ego, or were they just having anger and then it turned into ego or something?
No, I think they did. I think we, so what evolutionary sort of, when you read about evolution and you know why we have so most of the things that we have today can be explained by the history of how we evolved, right? And which is also why a lot of people say Gen Z this, Gen Z that. There's a lot of dissing that happens on Gen Z. I absolutely don't agree with it, because people very conveniently forget what they were when of that same age. I mean, I understand Gen Z has more, Gen Z uses Snapchat and all that. Those are like all, you know, those are like basically what do you call that? Yeah, those are just like menti facts. You know what you call, like those are just things essentially. At a very basic human level, there is no genetic mutation that has happened. We are still the same human race. Genetic mutations happen over thousands of years. We are just talking about decades and all that, right? So,
So do you think when they will grow up, they'll like be the same as millennials
of
or?
course.
But there are certain things that are very different in, like, I am a Gen Z. So, for example, relationships.
Yeah, I want to understand this from you, man. You're the best person to.
So I'm not like, I don't know the
Yeah.
terms.
Did I-
yet
what- First of all,
myself.
what I just said right now to you, that basically fundamentally we are all the same.
Hmm.
Whether you are Gen Z, I'm a millennial. Like, I'm a borderline millennial. I'm 41. I was
Okay.
born in 84. You
Okay.
were born when?
2001.
2001, right? So we are quite apart. But do you agree when I say that deep down we are the same? You and
Yeah,
me?
we are the same.
Our motivations are the same only.
Exactly.
When I was your age, even I wanted to do something in life. I wanted to, like, you know, फोड़ना है, ये है, वो है, right? उसमें गलत क्या है मतलब? Or Gen Z's, you know, some people say Gen Z are lazy, Gen Z are this. I mean, come on, yeah. They were lazy people even when we were young, and they were people who would work hard even when we were young. I mean, I don't really see the difference, to be very honest.
Actually, point is,
Just like,
It's not what you want to focus on. If you just want to keep focusing on the fact that, you know, Gen Z यार मतलब वो यार वो तो हर टाइम पे था यार मतलब.
isn't it like racism or heterosexual or homosexual?
Call it racism.
Well, in a sense, like people used to. So it's also a ism, like ism.
It's kind, yeah. It's absolutely, I think.
Like people say that, like,
Yeah.
the homosexual,
I think,
heterosexual versus all these.
Yeah, I
things.
want to tell, you know, from your the medium of your podcast is that, you know, people should stop dissing Gen Z. I think my heart goes out to them. I think there's nothing wrong with you, right? So we're all the same.
Like we were touching on the relationship part of things. Marriage as a concept, most people believe that it will be fading away as we move forward. People don't believe in the sanctity of relationship. Like they want to be with
कहाँ
everyone.
पे? इंडिया में कहीं और कहाँ?
Everyone in the world.
अभी इंडिया की बात कर रहे हैं ना हम.
Everywhere in the world, people see like, yeah, kind of in a way.
उस तरह से ऐसे चल रहा है इसमें. तो monogamy is basically
इंडिया तो यार इंडिया इज नॉट फॉलोइंग द वेस्ट इन दैट. जो आप जो मर्जी बोल लो यार, इंडिया में हम ट्रेडिशनल तो हम हैं ही हैं यार. चाहे आप जेंजी हो चाहे कुछ भी हो यार. अभी भी जो our morality, our sense of what is right and what is wrong is largely shaped by our culture, religion, how we are brought up in this country. And it is not that a country like, let's say, an America is, you know, also, you know, they also have a very strong value system. Value systems which are brought in by religion and other things, and your family and your conditioning are also quite strong. यार मतलब ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि the institution is going to go away and all that.
But at the rate of like infidelity and divorce cases are rising way higher than it was before. People want to be with two people at once, and they find ways to find it, say it ethical. Like, my partner knows it. Like this is happening. This
So
is
what's
real.
the point? This is nothing new.
So
it's nothing.
This is nothing new.
But it's
by the way.
getting more acceptable now.
No, you're just hearing it more now. Perhaps because it's being discussed more. Information travels more easily now because of social media. I'm sure it was happening even in our parents' time. It may not be talked about that much.
it's like scaled at this.
I mean, you look at the movies, right, of that era. And movies in some ways reflect what society is, right? I mean, that's what every movie हम वही दिखाते हैं जो हो रहा है ये वो, right? 2 मिनट के लिए अगर मान लेते हैं वो सही कह रहे हैं, तो ये इनफिडेलिटी और 2 पार्टनर्स और ये तो हर मूवी में था यार. पुरानी वालों में भी कितनी सारी हैं, मतलब जो आपके पेरेंट्स या आपके ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स की जनरेशन की भी मूवीज हो सकती हैं. मुझे तो लगता नहीं कि कुछ ऐसा, मतलब डेटा चेक करना पड़ेगा, बट ऐसा कुछ मटेरियल डिफरेंस मतलब पता नहीं, मुझे नहीं लगा यार, मतलब आसपास.
in a sense, मतलब relationships जो two people coming together and saying that we will live together, and वो चीज थी कि the part of love, I guess, in some sense it's losing its value maybe.
मतलब I like you're asking me this question, but I'm no authority on this.
But like you have, like, you had love marriage, and
Yeah.
we want to touch on,
Wow,
like,
you have done some solid research on. Yeah.
so like you guys were a couple and you were running a business as well, and like they are both tough parts of, like, people view both as
Guys, you're saying it's hard to build a business with your wife, basically.
that as well. Like we think building a business is hard. Building a
ऊपर से
relationship,
wife is also hard. ऊपर से तूने wife के साथ किया है, तो
Yeah.
कैसे किया? यही है.
yeah. Plus, like one layer ahead of it, like you have talked about it. I think I want to know. Everyone fights. Like, you are not a perfect couple as well, so you must have fights, and then you have to do a business meeting as well. So how that switch happened?
It's very hard, man. It's very hard. अभी जब से मैं बोल रहा हूँ, it might sound okay. It takes a lot of practice to do that.
Communication as well.
No, yeah, of course. But the moment you flip this, right, and you start looking at it in a different way, so let's break this down, right? So when you're building a business, or let's say anything that you're doing which involves bringing people together and, you know, binding them for a common cause, the single biggest thing that is required to do that is trust. And I think a marriage or a family is the smallest and the most basic unit of human beings cooperating with each other with full trust. If you take that unit and that unit only decide that we are building the business, your biggest problem is solved. You can trust the person blindly. You know that what they have, you guys are, you know, working together. Let's say you were not related, you would be the at the deep down level, forget everything else. You would be worried about कि यार मेरा काट ना दे.
मतलब natural.
I hope he has
Trust issues, yeah.
I hope he has my best interests at heart. I hope he will not do wrong with me. अपनी फैमिली के बारे में तो आप ये बोल सकते हो, राइट? तो एक पार्ट तो ये सबसे बड़ा बेनिफिट है यार. जब आप इसको दिमाग में ले लोगे तो ये जो बाकी की चीजें हैं ना, जो ये बीच में आर्ग्यूमेंट वगैरह हो रही हैं, ये है वो सब साइड हो जाएगा. पेनफुल वो उतना होगा, पेनफुल वो बहुत होगा, बिकॉज उसी बंदे के साथ वापस घर पे भी जाना है. पेनफुल वो होगा बहुत. बट अगर आप वो आपका लाइफ पार्टनर या फैमिली मेंबर ना होता, या सिर्फ एक फ्रेंड होता, तो बेनिफिट सिर्फ इतना मिलता कि घर उसके साथ नहीं जाना. लड़ाइयां तो फिर भी होनी थी. वो तो आप डिसएग्री, लड़ाइयों से मेरा मतलब है डिसएग्रीमेंट्स. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि हम तलवारें लेके एक दूसरे को मार रहे थे, बट वो तो फिर भी होना था. The moment you get this realization, right, and it comes down to really seeing things the way they are, right, and at the cost of sounding philosophical, is the moment you see it, you are able to handle it better. Then you find ways to kind of negotiate with that dynamic. So you say, okay, we will not sit in the same cabin, we'll give each other space, we'll not overstep. I know you are good at it, so you handle it. I will not interfere when you are doing this. You know, we make your own pacts around things that, you know, if a decision is taken and both of us agreed on it, nobody will blame the other person once the decision has been made. You would do that with your co-founder, right? You do the same thing, even if you're with your wife. And then once you start doing that, then the benefits, they far outweigh the drawbacks.
So basically, communication is the key. कि आप हर एक चीज पे you just see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
क्या trust this person, I trust them.
Correct.
तो ठीक है.
तो मेरे को तो लगता है कि ट्रस्ट से चलता है यार सब कुछ है.
हाँ, बिल्कुल सही है.
मैं आपको एक 100 रुपए का नोट भी देता हूँ, वो भी ट्रस्ट है आपको कि ये ऑनर होगा जब मैं इसको आगे कभी दूंगा. मैं चेक काटता हूँ तब भी वो होता है, राइट? आई मीन ट्रस्ट पे ही चलता है सब कुछ यार. तो इट्स द सिंगल मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग टू बिल्ड एनीथिंग, राइट? और वो फैमिली से आप ले रहे हो तो उससे बड़ा क्या हो सकता है.
बट ये प्रोफेशनल हो गया. लाइक इज इट लाइक आल्सो कि जैसे डोमेस्टिक कुछ घर पे दिक्कत हो, लड़ाई हुई, यू हैव लाइक, एंड देन यू हैव टू कम एंड डू बिजनेस टुगेदर. यहाँ पर आपकी लड़ाई नहीं हुई, वहां पे हुई थी. इज इट दैट टफ?
उसमें लगता है थोड़ा वो होता है. लड़ाई एक्चुअली ज्यादा वर्क पे ही होती है. घर पे करने के लिए उसके बाद कम एनर्जी बचती है. बट ये है कि
ओके,
उसको भी वही लॉजिक अप्लाई करना होता है वहां पे, कि यहाँ पे अब हमारा रीजन कुछ और है, और वो एक्चुअली एनर्जाइज कर देता है आपको. वो घर वाली चीज आप भूल जाते हो, क्योंकि दोनों का दिमाग चलना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. तो यू बेसिकली फोकस अवे फ्रॉम दैट, यू नो. आपका फोकस चेंज हो जाता है. बेसिकली यू बिकम वन विद दैट प्रॉब्लम व्हिच यू आर सॉल्विंग टुगेदर, एंड देन यू फॉरगेट द अदर प्रॉब्लम दैट यू हैड एट होम.
Before starting Just Herbs, I want to know कि what was your relationship with your mother? कि how, मतलब आप अभी सोचो तो अब देखो कि were you a good kid और like शरारती टाइप का, और मतलब एक होता है ना कि मदर के साथ एक सन का रिलेशन होता है, तो कहीं जगह पे अच्छा होता है, कहीं जगह पे बच्चे इज लाइक लिटिल बिट रेबेल काइंड ऑफ कि कोई बात नहीं माननी, कोई नहीं करना, ऐसे नहीं करना. तो
नहीं, मैं
घर वाले थोड़ा
वो वाला इतना था नहीं. मैं काफी शरीफ सा ही बच्चा था मैं शुरू से. बीच में थोड़ा हो गया था मैं, आई थिंक रिबेल टाइप कॉलेज वगैरह के टाइम पे. तभी मैं बोलता हूँ कि वो जेनजी वगैरह को हम थोड़ा सा वो होता है यार उस टाइम पे. अगर आपने उस टाइम पे कुछ नहीं करा फिर मतलब किया क्या लाइफ में, यू नो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. मतलब तो उस टाइम पे थोड़ा था तो मतलब हर बंदे की डिग्रीज होती हैं अलग अलग. तो वो था. अदरवाइज लार्जली आई होप बीन अ गुड किड ओनली.
बट क्या ऐसी चीजें थी लाइक फ्रॉम योर पेरेंट्स जो आपको यू नो इन अ फॉर्म ऑफ डीएनए आपको लगता है कि मिली एंड दैट वर्क वेल फॉर यू, और मे बी एज अ
पेरेंट्स से भी
विजडम?
मिली मेरे को. मेरी ग्रैंड मदर, मेरी दादी ने भी मेरे को बहुत टाइम मेरे साथ स्पेंड किया. उनको उनसे भी मिला डेफिनेटली. ग्रैंड मदर में आई थिंक व्हेन आई वाज अ किड तो मतलब कि बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग था कि कोई ऐसा दिन नहीं जाता था जब वो मेरे को एक कहानी नहीं सुनाती थी रात को. मतलब मैं स्टोरी सुनता था उनसे, राइट. बहुत बच्चे सुनते हैं. एंड शी वाज अ वेरी स्पिरिचुअल रिलीजियस पर्सन. तो वो रिलीजियस बुक्स वगैरह पढ़ती थी एंड देन शी वुड लाइक यू नो एक्सप्लेन इट, टेल मी अ स्टोरी कि एक राजा था, ये था, वो था, राइट. तो उससे आई थिंक सबकॉन्शियसली कहीं ना कहीं अबाउट मोरालिटी एंड व्हाट इज गुड, व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, क्या करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं करना चाहिए, वो आया. चाहे वो चीजें मैं अब उनसे फॉल्ट फाइंड करता हूँ एंड आई थिंक दोज वर आल्सो रूटेड इन sort of middle class values. And you know when you are get into business you say कि नहीं, you can define but कोई बेस तो बनता है ना एक बंदे के संस्कार उससे बनते हैं. वो मैंने सीखा उनसे बहुत. देन माई मॉम, राइट, उनसे मैंने सीखा कि बेसिकली शी डजंट गिव अप या बेसिकली. मतलब मैंने ऐसा मतलब वो ना इरिटेटिंग टू द कोर मतलब हो जाती हैं वो कि जब उन्होंने सोच लिया ना कि ये करना है तो फिर वो घुस जाती हैं. अब वो चाहे बचपन में कोई मूवी टिकट है, तब उन दिनों हम मूवी टिकट लाइन में लग के लेते थे. अगर फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो भी है डीडीएलजे का, शी वाज ऑलवेज द पर्सन हु वुड जस्ट गेट इट. आई डोंट नो हाउ. सो आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट इट्स ओनली इन एंड देन चाहे वो हो कि कोई फॉर्मूला क्रैक करना है इन जस्ट हर्ब्स, किसी ने बोल दिया कि इसका फॉर्मूला ठीक नहीं है, तो इट्स अ कॉमन ट्रेट आई हैव नोटिस्ड इन हर, right. And now the flip side of that is that then the you know my dad would complain that you know she's always busy, you know you have to also give time and blah blah to the but that's her personality trait. Now it has its own pluses and minuses, but I have taken a plus from there that when you give something you give it your 100%. Yeah. And you don't say no to things basically, because your capability is actually more than what you actually think it is. That's one I've learned from her. Second, I think her thing about multidisciplinary thinking, right? If you are looking an answer for something, you will not only just find it in science, you might also combine something from the arts to get that answer, right? And so creativity is not just about drawing things and all, and you know wo creativity nahi hai. Creativity is to solve a problem by borrowing from different things. So I apply that in my life today and I've really learned. So I think in anything which is where the lowest common denominator is a person's behavior, then you can learn from everybody. So for example, you can learn from a doctor at PGI on how to explain difficult concepts to lay people, right? So किसी बेचारे को बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बीमारी है, एक पीजीआई का डॉक्टर है, वो इंग्लिश भी नहीं बोलता, जो आदमी वहां पे आया है कहीं छोटे शहर से आया है, तो कितनी अच्छे तरह से लोग समझाते हैं कि आपको ये हुआ है, आपकी ना. जब मैं अपनी बैक के लिए जाता था तो मैं देखता था कि लोगों को स्पाइन कैसे एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं वो. आई मीन एंड वो वी कैन यूज दैट इन कंटेंट मार्केटिंग, यू नो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. Like you know to explain a scientific product, etc., right? So multidisciplinary thinking is, I think, is super critical, right? I mean you can learn something from a lawyer also, you know what I'm saying. So you have to look around and see how I can use that. वो मैंने सीखा अपनी मॉम से. I think my father, I think, was a guy who I learned being caring for other people, like putting other people ahead of them. He's done of himself. He did a lot of social work. I lost him about 3 years ago, but in his last decade, I would say he did a lot of social work as well. He was the president of Rotary here in Chandigarh. Before, he's been an engineer. So the other thing I learned from him is that he was very good at measuring things and being very methodical, which I wasn't at all. Right. So definitely these are the few things that come to mind right now.
And what about like passing it on to
I learned a lot from my wife Megha as well. I mean, whatever was missing or which was left out, which I couldn't get from my parents, I've learned that from her. So the learning has continued.
it is a learning curve only कि हर एक जगह से कुछ
Yeah.
ना कुछ learn करते ही रहते हो आप, तो it's really good. और ऐसे ही
मैं तो आपसे भी लर्न कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे बेसिकली.
that is a curve. किसी से भी learn कर सकते हैं, like किसी से भी inspiration ले सकते हैं.
And what about like passing it on to your daughter Tara? And what are the things you are very mindful about, like parenting?
यार वही है, मैं वही AI वाली जो बात है, वो AI चलो छोड़ दो, अगर ये AI ना भी होता ना, तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि, और सिर्फ तारा के लिए नहीं, मैं आई वुड से दैट टू एनीबडी, लाइक इज दैट यू हैव टू रियली अंडरस्टैंड हाउ थिंग्स वर्क, मैन. You really have to understand. Like, for example, you see a bird sitting on a tree and you're telling your kid this is a crow and that is a sparrow. एक तरीका है कि वो रट्टा मार लो कि ये crow है, ये sparrow है, बट है क्या उसका मतलब क्यों डिफरेंट नाम क्यों दिए हैं जब दोनों birds हैं? तो you have to ask questions like that. And I think वो हमारा ना, एटलीस्ट जो हमारे टाइम पे जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम था उसमें था नहीं वो.
मेजर भी आज भी ऐसे ही है.
So it doesn't teach you really the how things work, right? I mean, maths के formula हम रट्टे मार रहे हैं. The point is the mathematician who came up with that formula, उसने किया क्या है ना, उसकी अंडरस्टैंडिंग उस चीज की इतनी डीप थी कि उसको वो एक सिंगल लाइन के फॉर्मूला तक ले आया वो.
Yeah.
ठीक है, तो उस फॉर्मूला को प्लीज ब्रेक डाउन करके मेरे को वापस ले जाओ, और उसको और उस कॉन्सेप्ट, मतलब कि फ्रॉम अ कॉम्प्लेक्स कॉन्सेप्ट टू अ सिंपल एंड बैक फ्रॉम सिंपल टू अ कॉम्प्लेक्स करना, अगर जिसको आ गया ना, एक तो वो है. दूसरा, आई थिंक लैंग्वेज इज सुपर इम्पोर्टेंट, राइट? अब AI में तो हो ही गई है, बट AI ना भी होता ना मेरे हिसाब से तब भी लैंग्वेज है, बिकॉज द पॉइंट इज कि आपके पास आइडिया जितने मर्जी हो, इफ यू कैन नॉट कन्वे इट प्रॉपर्ली, दैट आइडिया विल स्टे विद इन यू एंड इट विल डाई विद यू.
Language or communication?
So communication is a larger, thing. Communicate I can do even with my eyes, right? Without even talking, right? A Kathakali dancer communicates even without opening their mouth.
Face expressions,
right? I'm talking about language. Communication मिल जाए तो साथ में तो सोने पे सुहागा है,
Language as in English, Hindi, or like
English, Hindi.
Okay.
Language आएगी तो communication भी, मतलब I think let's call it communication. I agree with you. Communication is a broader term. Language would become a part of it. I think that is super critical. Because you cannot get the knowledge in the world if you don't know the means in which it is communicated to you, and you will not be able to share your ideas, no matter how intelligent you are, if you cannot communicate that effectively with the other person, is wrong. And I think interestingly, on language as a communication is also about not just going one way. So like we are having a conversation and you are nodding your head, that is communication as well. You're not opening your mouth. So I am getting a signal that जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो आपके अंदर जा रहा है. So communication is essentially also about, a little bit of, emotional quotient, interaction, etc. तो वो बहुत जरूरी है, I think.
Also for prompting.
And तीसरी चीज है जो मुझे लगता है बहुत जरूरी हो गई है, वो है स्पोर्ट है, बेसिकली स्पोर्ट्स.
Oh nice. Yeah,
सुपर क्रिटिकल. एंड स्पोर्ट्स भी मेरे को ऐसा लगता है कि टीम स्पोर्ट्स, मैंने जब भी टीम में बंदे हायर किए, किसी ने ये बोल दिया हो ना कि मैंने एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल पे या कुछ ही ढंग के लेवल पे कोई भी टीम स्पोर्ट खेली है, चाहे वो फुटबॉल हो, हॉकी हो, तो उसको मतलब 15 नंबर ग्रेस मार्क्स मेरी तरफ से.
wow.
I have a bias for those people, right? I also have a bias for people who worked on their body and they who were really unfit and they became fit. It just shows that you are capable of doing something consistently and bringing results, and building a company is just the same. Yeah.
Were you a player as well?
No, I'm not. I was bad at sports. I had nothing to really write home about. I was good at debating. I was excellent at debating. So a few things that I want in my daughter are the ones that I had, and I think she should have them better. And a few things I lacked, which I think, but I don't want to make it a long list. There's just 3 things I need here. I need mathematical, numerical ability to understand the language of the world, and and learn the universal laws, right, of the world. The second is to be able to learn all that, you need language, so you have to be good at that. And the third is sport. Yeah.
We had a previous guest on a show, and we were talking about parenting to them as well, and he was talking about if, for example, he had a son. So if his son comes up to him and he asks him, I want to be a guitarist. So he was talking about I would parent him in a way to ask him why you want to be, going to the why and doing to the layers of it. So why you are doing it? If it won't be you cannot earn from it, would you still do it? Just giving him the thinking process and not saying no, you won't be a guitar.
It depends on the age and stage of the kid. Yeah, I think for me, I think just do what you like, man. Just go and follow your curiosity. I think as we grow, the biggest thing that we end up losing is our curiosity, right? I mean, I look at my daughter who's 2.5. She's curious about everything. She wants to know what is this, what is that. As we grow older, our curiosity starts going down, and that's where our growth stops happening. Yeah.
Running a business takes a mental toll और बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है कभी कभी. So sometimes मतलब like I am a kind of freelancer और जिनसी create कर रहा हूँ मैं भी. But sometimes क्या होता है, I'm driving my car और I'm alone, और sometimes ये होता है कि you know I एकदम से कुछ चीज़ याद आ गई and I started crying. ऐसे मतलब एक there is a tear in my eye. So I कि sir, when was the last time you cried?
Interesting here. I cried. Again, I said the most emotional events in your life are also the most poignant and you remember them. When my father passed away, cried a lot. I think it was a long process of dealing with that. I think it's still not fully over. So, yeah.
Okay. So,
how do you handle all these plus like things like these mental tolls happen in your businesses where like you were talking about being with an investor for like 9 months and then they said no at the end of it and you were like not in a good state. So how do you like get back and like, is it like in you or is it like you have something?
Yaar, I just built it on the fly, man. Basically, अब मैं जब अब मेरे पास थोड़ा टाइम है इन चीज़ों को स्टडी करने के लिए, तो मेरे को उसमें पैटर्न्स दिख रहे हैं. तो मैंने तुक्के से किया था उस टाइम पे, वो तुक्का लग गया था मेरा बेसिकली. और वो भी कोई इतना अच्छा कमबैक नहीं था, बिकॉज कमबैक का मतलब होता है कि वो जो चीज़ खराब हुई है अगर वो खराब से और भी बदतर हो जाए तब भी तुमने कमबैक मारा. मेरे केस में बिजनेस एक्चुअली ठीक चल रहा था, अगर वो ना चलता तो मेरा ये था कि वो सेटबैक आया, उससे बाउंस बैक करने की मेरे को मदद तब मिली जब क्योंकि मेरे को लगा कि तो क्या हो गया, मेरा बिजनेस तो वैसे भी ग्रो कर रहा है. दैट वाज हेल्पफुल. बट बात तब है कि जब बिजनेस भी ना ग्रो कर रहा और वो सेटबैक भी मिल जाता, तब मैं क्या करता बेसिकली.
जैसे आई वांट टू ऐड इसमें कि जब वो 9 मंथ से आप किसी इन्वेस्टर के साथ लगे और वो टर्म शीट आपका हो गया था,
टर्म शीट नहीं, वो SHA वगैरह सब हो गया.
हाँ,
दो बार हुआ है मेरे साथ.
तो आप वो 7 डेज के लिए घर से
निकले
और उससे बाहर निकले थे, तो तब आपके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था और वो क्या मेंटल स्टेज था उस टाइम?
तब यार ये चल रहा था कि सेल्फ डाउट आ रहा था. बेसिकली सेल्फ डाउट सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन है एक एंटरप्रेन्योर का, राइट? एंटरप्रेन्योर का, किसी का भी, कोई भी जो चीज बंदा जो अकेला लगा हुआ है किसी चीज में, जनता बोल रही है कि नहीं करना पर वो लगा हुआ है कोई भी ऐसी चीज, उसको सेल्फ डाउट जब आ जाता है ना तो वो बड़ा बुरा होता है. मतलब मेरे को लगता है एंटरप्रेन्योर के लिए सबसे तो वो आ गया था मुझे कि यार मुझ में कोई खराबी है, वरना कोई ऐसा क्यों करेगा. ऊपर से लोग भी बोल रहे हैं कि यार ये तो मैंने पहली बार सुना है, मेरा 25 साल का करियर हो गया, मैं डील्स करवा रहा हूँ, मैंने कभी नहीं ये सुना. लोग भी चीजें वो अपने नॉर्मली बात कर रहे हैं पर हम उसको दूसरी तरीके से ले रहे हैं उस टाइम पे. बुरा लगता है. तो
बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो गया,
तो काफी सेल्फ डाउट आ जाता था. तो वो चीज थी. मतलब
उससे कैसे फिर आपने अपने आप को,
वही बता रहा हूँ, एक तो मैंने बिजनेस देखा कि वो तो ग्रो कर रहा है, मैं तो घर पे बैठा हूँ, बिजनेस भी ग्रो कर रहा है, टीम चला रही है, कोई तो चला रहा है उसको, मतलब ने टीम बनाई है, मतलब हमने बिजनेस बनाया है. बिजनेस का मतलब तो ये होता है ना कि जो आप घर पे भी सो रहे हो तो वो चल रहा है, राइट? वो हो रहा है एंड हैट्स ऑफ टू देम, राइट? और कोविड का भी टाइम है, सब कुछ है, लॉकडाउन जो भी है तब भी हो रहा है. एक तो वो था. दूसरा यार बड़े सारे हैक्स थे, मैंने लोगों की बायोग्राफीज पढ़नी शुरू कर दी, नेटफ्लिक्स पे कुछ मिला वो देखना शुरू कर दिया, कोई मोटिवेशनल वीडियोस देखने शुरू कर दिए. तो मुझे लगा कि ये सिर्फ मेरे साथ नहीं हो रहा, ये होता है नॉर्मली लोगों के साथ, यू नो. देन वन डे लाइक आई इन द रैंडमली इन 5:30 इन द मॉर्निंग आई वाज नॉट गेटिंग स्लीप. तो मैंने सुबह अपने डैड को फोन कर दिया, वो नींद में ही थे. मैं पता नहीं क्या बोल रहा था उनको कि आई थिंक आई विल सेल माय हाउस वेयर आई लिव इफ इट हो जाएगा, मतलब रैंडम कुछ. आई वाज ब्लैबरिंग सम नॉनसेंस टू हिम. ही जस्ट सेड यार सो जा यार. कई बार वो भी हेल्प करता है यार, इनको कुछ पढ़ी नहीं हुई, समझ नहीं, अच्छा नहीं पढ़ी हुई इसका मतलब कुछ होगा नहीं खास, यू नो. तो वो भी होता है.
Don't take yourself seriously.
इसके बाद
कुछ ऐसा वो नहीं था, रॉकेट साइंस नहीं थी. तो अपना यार हम एक चीज है यार, बंदों के अंदर ना, हम ह्यूमन बींग्स के अंदर ना एक बहुत ही यूनिक एबिलिटी है यार. जब हमारी जब कुछ भी नहीं होता ना, we have this ability to survive यार.
सर्वाइवल इंस्टिंक्ट तो पहले से चलते आ
हाँ हाँ. अभी क्या हुआ, I was reading about this guy called Viktor Frankl, right? It's a very famous book, right?
मैन हु अंडरस्टैंड, ऐसा कुछ नाम है उसकी बुक का.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the name of the book, but it's a very famous text where he was in a concentration camp and he survived. Man's Search for Meaning.
Search for meaning.
Man's Search
Yes,
for
yes, yes.
राइट. तो वो सब मैंने अब पढ़ा है, मतलब तो मेरे को अब लग रहा है कि यार वो तो बहुत ही बेकार चीज थी जिसके लिए मैं इतना बुरा मना रहा था. बट व्हेन यू आर इन दैट मोमेंट you're
बहुत
like,
मुश्किल होता है.
हाँ, वो मुश्किल होता है. ओनली व्हेन यू डिटैच योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम समथिंग आर यू एबल टू सी इट फुली. तो नाउ मैं हैव एग्जिटेड माय बिजनेस, आई एम आउट ऑफ दैट गेम एट लीस्ट फॉर नाउ. So I'm looking at it from the outside, I'm able to see all this. वो बीच में रह के बहुत मुश्किल है. That is why I think you need some sort of a anchor, a guide with you. It could be a form of a spiritual practice that you are following. It could be a coach. It could be a बड़े भैया. It could be a mentor. Whatever you call it. कुछ ना कुछ होना चाहिए.
मैं बहुत क्यूरियस हूँ ये चीज जानने में कि जब आपने उसके बाद यू टुक अ डिसीजन विद योर वाइफ कि मैं 2 महीने के लिए, हम लोग ये कैपिटल रेजिंग वाला अभी इतना नहीं देखेंगे और वी विल फाइंड द मिस्टेक्स इन आवर बिजनेस, क्या कर रहे हैं हम, क्या गलत कर रहे हैं, ताकि हम जब 2 महीने बाद, मतलब जब भी हम टाइम के बाद वो फिगर आउट करें उसको, देन गो और हम कैपिटल रेज करें. आई वांट टू नो कि टॉप 3 मिस्टेक्स आपने उस टाइम बिजनेस में क्या देखी जो आपने प्रूव किया और दैट वाज लाइफ चेंज, मतलब काइंड ऑफ लाइफ चेंजिंग कि आपको यू नो यू गॉट फॉर पिचिंग कैपिटल.
जब भी कोई भी फंडरेजिंग राउंड होता है तो ना ड्यू डिलिजेंस होती है, which is basically a big accounting firm etc is hired to kind of, you know, and a legal firm is hired to check. 3 types of diligence happens. So there is the financial due diligence, which says that how are you booking revenue, are you with the sales that you are claiming, are they actually genuine sales, you know, all of that, right? Are you filing your, then there's the stat diligence, are you filing your tax diligence, are you filing your GSTs, there's a labor diligence, are you paying your ESI, PF etc on time. A lot of these are just, I'm just simplifying it a lot, but there's a lot that goes into it. There's a 30-40 point checklist. बेसिकली आपके घर के अंदर आके एक एक चीज छान लेते हैं आपके बिजनेस के अंदर. तो उसका ना फ्लिप साइड ये होता है कि हमें भी नहीं कई बार पता होता कि हमने कोई चीज कहाँ रखी हुई थी. हमें भी चीजें पता लग जाती हैं कि ये हो नहीं रही थी ठीक. इसलिए एग्जाम के बाद क्वेश्चन में नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पेपर से भी आप लर्न कर सकते हो. वो वाला सीन था. तो हमने कहा आप लाइक लाइफ हैज गिवन यू लेमन, सो लेट्स जस्ट मेक अ लिटिल लेमनेड आउट ऑफ इट एंड एटलीस्ट मेक द बिजनेस रियली सॉलिड, कि किसी को कोई और एक्सक्यूज ना मिले, क्योंकि people tend to use these things as excuses to wriggle out sometimes. तो वो ना हो. तो ये किया था हमने.
एक तो आपने फिर मतलब स्टडीइंग द बिजनेस मोर, थोड़ा देखना कि कहीं लूप पॉइंट्स या जब हम
घर में होते ही है यार. मैं कोई बिजनेस परफेक्ट नहीं होता है यार, कोई बिजनेस परफेक्ट नहीं होता. बट द पॉइंट इज हम उस टाइम पे थे कि वी कैन नॉट अफोर्ड एवर अगेन कि हमें कोई भी, मतलब मेरे को वो था कि मेरे को ना 100 और 100 चाहिए अभी नेक्स्ट एग्जाम में.
ओके,
मतलब मेरे लिए 99 भी नहीं है, मेरे को 100 पे 100 चाहिए. और हुआ वो, जब वो आए तो मेरे को नेक्स्ट व्हेन वी एक्चुअली गॉट मैरिड को, I think the M&A had told me, and I still remember it, and she said that I've not seen a company of this small size with such clean books and, you know, such great accounting and all that. We got one of the top accounting firms for our size of the business. I mean, people were like, "इतनी महंगी firm क्यों करनी है?" But I got it actually.
okay.
I said, "You want to not do the deal? Don't do the deal." But I don't want to be hearing anything about the corporate governance standard, no matter how this has to be spick and span. And I tell that to entrepreneurs even today, that please don't, you know, यहाँ पे पैसे मत बचाओ.
It was first books. I want to know 2 more.
यार
Mistakes.
ओवरऑल यार, मतलब मिस्टेक्स तो नहीं कहूंगा, मतलब इग्नोरेंस हो सकती है कई लोगों को. आई थिंक लॉट ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योर्स आर इमोशनल पीपल यार. हमें बनाने में लगा होता है कि बनाओ यार, मतलब क्लाइंट्स लाओ, ये करो वो, जो कि सही भी है. बट फिर होता क्या है कि जब रेवेन्यू बढ़ जाता है, फिर उसके बाद देखते हो कि काफी सारा रायता फैल भी रहा था साथ में, मतलब काफी प्रोसेसेस भी इग्नोर हो रही थी, वो ढंग से नहीं करी. और होता क्या है कि व्हेन यू आर स्केलिंग रैपिडली, वो इतनी जल्दी स्केल होता है कि जो चीज प्रॉब्लम आपने इग्नोर कर दी थी ये सोच के कि इसका ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट नहीं होगा, वो सडनली होने लगता है. So getting the right processes into place is very, very important. I think I wish I would have done that earlier. Also, I think one thing that I've learned in hindsight is that getting good senior folks, right? People hesitate from doing that. See, if your vision is clear that you want to make it a big, big business, then you have to start imagining that that business is big today. And in that big business, who are the people who would be running different departments? And you start bringing them on पहले. I know it's very counterintuitive, और आप कहोगे कि उसके लिए पैसे कहाँ से आएंगे, and that is why you are raising capital. तो अगर कैपिटल रेज किया है, इट्स द इक्विटी इज द मोस्ट एक्सपेंसिव फॉर्म ऑफ कैपिटल. वरना अगर आपने सिर्फ सिंपल ग्रो करना है टिपिकल वे में, तो आप बैंक के पास ही जाओ. अपना अगर आप you've raised capital into the company, utilize it to the hilt. You know what I'm saying, to grow basically.
I built a great D2C brand, Just Herbs, and it was a great run. How I want to ask you about what do you consume and to build a brand like that, like right now, or maybe when you were like building that. Consume as in maybe
food?
as in content, maybe books, maybe YouTube, maybe podcasts. It can be anything.
So the mental diet.
Maybe yeah.
It's changed throughout. So when I was building Just Herbs, when I started, my reading was around performance marketing, how to learn Facebook ads. I did it all on my own. I could never afford outside help, and there wasn't really. Today there are so many good people to help you. वहाँ तब होते भी नहीं थे. तो then I used to follow some people in the US who were, US features, etc., tactics, etc., were always ahead of India. So I did some courses there. I learned there. Then while I was building the business, I think once we had crossed 12 crores of revenue, I realized that my grasp on, the financial part of the business is not that strong. Then I started reading a gentleman called Mr. Anil Lamba.
Okay.
There's a book called Romancing the Balance Sheet. I absolutely loved it. It's one of the best sellers at every airport you will go. In fact, after my exit, I actually went and met him in Pune.
Oh wow.
I got a book signed from him and all. So he was what I read then. I think I've always found, this is also I get from my mother. She's also like a big kida for books. I mean, she till today, if she has to understand something, she'll go to the Central Library in Sector 17. Old school she does, right? She'll not order it on Amazon and all. She'll go to the library, get those books and read. ये करता था यार मैं. और अब तो प्रॉब्लम दूसरी है. अब इन्फॉर्मेशन बहुत ज्यादा है और टाइम बहुत कम है. और अब एग्जिट के बाद आई थिंक थोड़ा सा फिलोसॉफी की तरफ देख रहा हूँ. थोड़ी फिलोसॉफी देख रहा हूँ. Working on myself, उसमें मजा आ रहा है. I listen to a few podcasts and so.
You saw screenshots of 321 newsletter in your highlights, Instagram highlights, I guess. James Clear.
James Clear, yeah.
So you talked about that, it's gold. I love that newsletter.
Yeah, it's very good. I think the one of the first books I read after the exit was Atomic Habits. Okay. Yeah, and it's so good. It's a bestseller for a reason.
Yeah. Also, you write a lot, we saw your Twitter, your LinkedIn, and even your Substack.
Twitter I don't do. I write on... I just started Substack. I'm just playing around with it. I write mainly on LinkedIn, essentially.
You can find the Gen Z Substack there as well. So we have this last segment of our podcast. It's called Rapid Fire Round. It's friends and rapid fire combined. So you have to answer in one word or one sentence. So are you ready?
Do I have a choice?
No.
Will you let me go without it?
So who would you dine in with? Anyone dead or alive right now you want to dine in with? Just sit and talk to.
I want to grab dinner with my wife. We haven't gone out in a while, man. Once you have a young kid, your personal... I really feel like going out for dinner with her.
What was the last time you had dinner with her?
It's been a while, yeah, somehow. And this weather, I've been sick. Then, she has a bad throat and a fever. Then sometimes the daughter has something. हम लोग अपना जा ही नहीं सके यार बहुत देर से. But I'm looking forward to it. Maybe that'll happen soon.
You have traveled world, Singapore, और आपने बहुत जगहों पे घूमा, right? So, what is the most Punjabi thing you do? Everywhere.
आई थिंक यार वो 3-4 दिन बाद अगर रोटी और वो ना मिले ना तो मेरे को कुछ होने लग जाता है यार. मतलब मैं रह नहीं सकता उसके बिना यार. मतलब
पराठा वाले को
पराठा मतलब रोटी चाहिए यार. आई नीड, मेरे को वीट चाहिए अपनी डाइट में. और अब चावल मैं खाने लग गया हूँ, बट मतलब देसी खाना चाहिए मुझे ब्रो. मेरा नहीं बनता उसके बिना.
What's one best advice you ever got in your life? One best advice.
यार बहुत कुछ है यार. मतलब बेस्ट तो मतलब जो भी सबसे टॉप ऑफ द माइंड अभी रहेगा वो बता सकता हूँ. बेस्ट एडवाइस वही है कि यार वो जेम्स क्लियर वाला कहूंगा कि स्मॉल इंक्रीमेंटल गेन्स in your life also, in investing also, compounding basically, in your reputation also. Do things because reputation also compounds. So do things which compound, yeah, basically.
And what's one worst advice?
Worst advice, मतलब कि वो जो भी एडवाइस काम की नहीं थी वो मैंने रखी नहीं, तो मुझे याद ही नहीं है क्या बोलने.
Makes sense.
योर लाइफ इज अ मूवी. ठीक है, थिएटर में लोग बैठ के मूवी देख रहे हैं, पॉपकॉर्न्स खा रहे हैं, एंजॉय कर रहे हैं. कौन सा पार्ट होगा आपकी लाइफ का, कौन सा अभी तक की लाइफ का, कि जब लोग चीयर करेंगे, ये आरुष यस?
अब बहुत सारे होंगे.
एक बताओ.
ज्यादा सबसे loudest.
चीयर आया, एवेंजर्स टाइप चीयर आया, लोग पागल हो गए.
यार वो अब ऐसे लगेगा कि वो उस मोमेंट में वो मोमेंट था, मतलब कि सबसे पहले जैसे जब हमने फर्स्ट राउंड ऑफ कैपिटल रेज करा तब आया होगा, तो एक वो मोमेंट हो सकता है. फिर जब बहुत बार हुआ यार, मैं लाइक कस्टमर्स ने बोला कि ये तो प्रोडक्ट बहुत बढ़िया है, मेरे लिए तो वही बहुत बड़ा मोमेंट हो जाता था मेरे को तो, और वो मेरे को बार बार चाहिए होता था, मेरे को रोज चाहिए वो. मतलब इवन ऑन अ शिटी डे इफ यू गेट 3 जेन्युइन रिव्यूज ऑफ समबडी, और लोग लिखते थे हमको, फैन मेल आती थी. तो बंदियां लिख रही हैं, मतलब फील आ जाती थी, मतलब उससे बड़ा कुछ जो ही नहीं होता. अभी भी जब मैं चंडीगढ़ के अंदर स्पेशली लोग अभी भी इंट्रोड्यूस ये जस्ट हर्ब्स, ये वो, मतलब इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ योर आइडेंटिटी. मतलब अब कोई बोल सकता, अब मैं पढ़ रहा हूँ तो लोग कह रहे हैं आइडेंटिटी इज मल्टी फैसेटेड, यू शुड कंबाइन इट टू जस्ट वन थिंग दैट इज अ रेसिपी फॉर डिसअपॉइंटमेंट. ठीक है, बट easier said than done, bro. Easier said than done. जब आप कुछ कर रहे होते हो तो ये भी सच्चाई है कि you have to be one with it, तभी कुछ होता है, उसमें रम जाना होता है, राइट? तो वो आइडेंटिटी बन जाती है. और लोग कहते हैं डोंट बी इमोशनल अबाउट इट. अरे इमोशन, हमें अपनी बात करी, इमोशन से ही तो एक्शन होता है. जब आपको बहुत गुस्सा आएगा तभी तो आप किसी को गुस्सा मारोगे, जब बहुत प्यार आएगा तभी तो किसी को जप्पी मारोगे, राइट? तो इमोशन से ही तो एक्शन निकलता है यार. तो इमोशन तो चाहिए ना एंटरप्रेन्योर को.
और जब ऑडियंस किया, एक और मोमेंट जब ऑडियंस कह रही है क्या कर रहा है आरुष, ये क्यों कर दिया, ऐसा कोई मोमेंट लाइफ का? वो आपने बीप देखा होगा जब बहुत सारे लोग ऐसे करते हैं.
इन्वेस्टर कॉल्स पे कुछ ज्यादा ही कई बार ऑनेस्ट हो जाना, या किसी को मिलके सीधा ही सब कुछ अपनी लाइफ पूरी खोल देना उनके सामने, राइट? उनके और फिर बाद में, हाँ, तो ये कह सकता हूँ मैं.
ऑनेस्ट लाइक सलमान खान में बजरंगी भाईजान बॉर्डर क्रॉस करके खड़ा है कि मैं तो परमिशन लेके जाऊंगा.
नहीं, इतना बुरा हाल नहीं था. या इतना नहीं.
What is one funniest dad joke you know?
Funniest
dad joke?
What are dad jokes?
Dad jokes maybe, like.
Yeah, I think the funniest is an electron and a proton. You guys studied science? You know physics basic, electron proton, पता क्या होता है?
थोड़ा बहुत.
These are basically charged particles, right? Electron, negative charge, वो positive charge होता है. So electron and proton are sitting at the pub watching a cricket match, India and Pakistan. So the electron asks the proton, "Do you think India will win today?" The proton is like, "I'm positive."
It's good. So last question of the rapid fire. 55 years of age वाला आरुष अभी वाले आरुष को क्या एक एडवाइस देगा?
पता नहीं यार, मुझे ये मेरे को बड़े टफ क्वेश्चंस लगते हैं. 55 इयर्स वाला कहेगा वो 45 वाला गया, अब जो प्रेजेंट है वो 55 है, मतलब इसी में रहो. एडवाइस देनी क्यों है पीछे किसी को?
अगर देनी हो मतलब कि लाइक यू नो समथिंग
नहीं देनी है. स्टे इन द प्रेजेंट. पास्ट को एडवाइस भी देके क्या करना है, मतलब यू नो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. 55 पे तो वो एडवाइस ये होनी चाहिए कि मैं अपने आप को क्या दूं कि 75 पे क्या चल रहा हो. वो ज्यादा बेनिफिशियल है.
एक्चुअली कॉन्सेप्ट है सोलोमन्स एडवाइस करके होता है. तो इट्स लाइक हम लोग सब दूसरों को एडवाइस अच्छी देते हैं खुद से ज्यादा.
बिल्कुल, हाँ.
तो दैट्स हाउ लाइक इट्स अ वे टू यू नो टॉक टू योर ओल्डर सेल्फ एंड ही विल गिव यू द बेस्ट एडवाइस.
मेरे को इसी बात पे ना एक मैंने मॉर्गन ह्यूसेल, राइट, द गाय हु रोट Psychology of Money. I was listening to him and he said, he went to ChatGPT, right? A different version of this question. He said, I went to ChatGPT and I said, I am 22 years old and I'm, doing XYZ, right? Tell me, complete the story of what happens for the next 30 years. And ChatGPT will give so many variations, and that's your way to look at it, that look, so much could have happened. Including dying in an accident, including going bankrupt, including getting into drugs. And yet here I am today, right? None of that has happened. So I have so much to be thankful for, I found that very profound. Yeah, you know.
Gratefulness.
Yeah.
That is great.
I think the screenshot I was mentioning about it was about this only, that be thankful for what you don't want and you didn't get.
Oh yeah. That Bob Dylan quote, right? Yeah. So I'm a
I
big
guess
Bob Dylan fan. Yeah.
Oh,
so.
wow. So, thanks, Arush, for stepping by. This was an amazing conversation, and that's what we wanted this to be, such raw and authentic, and
Awesome,
we loved
man.
it.
Loved it.
And thank you for doing it. And people would surely know that we try to bring the contrasting sides of entrepreneurs or people who are doing great in their walks of life. And I think this was great to know.
No, it's a pleasure, man, and awesome job that you guys are doing. Keep growing here.
Thanks a lot. This is Vaibhav Joshi.
This is Saksham Narayan.
Meet you in the next episode.